Hello, and welcome to Aska. Apparently we're in the middle of a fight, so that's different. Oh yes, that was it. I was pretty sure at the time that if I like exited the game and then came back in again, it would forget all about this blood moon. But okay, apparently not. So I think we better deal with all these skeletons and draugrs. They're causing mischief. Intriguing. I'm pretty sure, like in the past, it was a case of, yeah, whatever. Like, you know, we'll forget about all that and we'll just let you start again. But yeah, it's literally thrown me right into the middle of it. Yeah, I'll chop all these up because the stones that we get out of these could be useful. So I may as well clear them. Bones. Oh, you're a revenant. Oh, jeez Louise, I thought you were one of them. Well, to be fair, you would have been drawn a sword, wouldn't you? That's what they usually do. Make a sound of drawing a sword. Right, where were we? We're building things and we're doing things. Oh yes, that's it. So we're trying to clear the place up by... to be honest, I'm not really sure it's going to do... Oh, I don't think it's going to have as much impact as I thought. I need a stick from somewhere. Yeah, I don't think it's going to have as much of an impact as I thought, because you've got like the heavy industry places. There's a stick there. And I would have thought they would have done like a lot of impact to where people live and like seriously bothered them because of the noise and what have you. Oh, hello. Who are all you? Ow. Hold on, I'll just climb over these. Seriously, I was blocking. How did that not work as I was blocking? At least I thought I was blocking. I would like to think I was blocking. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm kind of a bit surprised. Like I would have thought they were going to have a much bigger impact. But in any case, I mean, I think one of the big benefits is it will help me sort out things like the storage. Because like, I started building this place and it was like, oh, I'll put this there, and oh, you can do this, and I'll put that there, and yeah, it's not as efficient as it should be. As I found out, I don't think I've actually even got storage for like little stones, and that's been having an impact because we've been building roads amongst other things that need stones, and there seems to have been a big shortage of stones. So it's like, all right, okay, but we'll see. I mean, I've also started moving. I think it was one of the cooking houses I moved. Moved that out of the way so that I could get, you know, a bit of benefit out of those. Because if you put those near where people live, you know, maybe that cheers them up. I don't think anybody's too fussed about where they live at the moment. I mean, we've got a bit of a positive spin on things anyway. Just double checking if any of them gone into here. I don't think they did. But I also need like a lot of people to expand the place. So I'm gonna have a bit of an experiment with like the longhouses, because it's, yeah, I mean they're modular, so you can do a lot more with them. But I think they might give you access to better things anyway. I think like you can get a better fireplace, for example. Maybe you can get the better beds, I'll have to see, but the whole idea is just to try and cheer people up, make them more cheerful. If they're more cheerful, then in theory they'll be more productive, and if they're more productive, then we'll get things done. I mean, I'm still scratching my head because I think last time I was playing there was like a load of like deer carcasses just lying around, which kind of begs the question: what happened to them? Why do we have a shortage of meat? It seems he's scratching my head over there. And speaking of scratching my head, I need healing. I need the witch doctor. I'm not overly fussed about which doctor it is, as long as it's one of them. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your help here. Apparently I took a bit of a nook while I was out there. Dankeschön. Right, if we see if that's given me a bit of wiggle room. Settlements. Nope. Longhouse. Build. Oh yeah, I could build it there, but I feel obliged to put it that way around for some strange reason. And if you put it, it's like that's the entry point. In theory, you can expand it on multiple sides. Is that lined up at all? Does it have to be lined up? OCD says yes. Holy moly, that's gone right into the wall. Okay, right, that's coming out. Because otherwise I'll have problems taking that down. Ooh. Right, so that's going to have to come out then. Oh. Right. We shall go this away. Because... okay, we can't go that way. Why? 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 That makes no sense. I mean, it's not even if you're like, you're not even trying to go in the right direction. And that's kind of pointless, because it's like, yeah. But if I can get this going, that'll get me access to more builders who can then get a move on. We can get access to a forester who can then start getting the trees we need. But I suspect there's people probably haven't got the right tools. I think that's a big problem at the moment. We shall have to see, but I want that up. Why can't I put that up there? Right, well if I edge it a bit, that might help. Because I found that sometimes if you come at them from a bit of an angle, that sometimes gives you a bit more wiggle room. Because like when you get those red cells, it just means no, you can't do anything there. So you just give it a bit of a wiggle. That can sometimes help. So that'll get a bit more. I'm just going to keep chipping over here. Because the trouble is if I build that longhouse right there, but it's right up against a wall, I probably won't be able to then take the wall down. So that's going to get in my way. So it's better to clear the place out. Make sure you've got enough wiggle room and then you can sort that out afterwards. Oh, you don't like that, do you know? You're being fussy. Why are you being fussy? Take that little edge out. Yeah, as long as I leave myself enough wiggle room, I should be fine. Oh, because the plan is at some point this whole wall here will have to move. What is it? South? I was close. I had a 50-50 chance of getting that right. Go that away. Doesn't like that. Are you kidding me? Why? Why are you being fussy? There's no need to be fussy. Right, nothing's getting done on those. Yeah, I mean, basically, part of the problem is I've only got 2 people as builders anyway. And that's not going to help matters. Right, that gives me quite a bit of wiggle room there. Just clip that little edge over there, I think, to try and tidy it up. Well, not so much tidy it, just to be on the safe side. You don't like that at all, do you? If we go that away. Okay, that's a bit better. And if I put that there, maybe I can just smooth it out a bit. Oh no, it does not like that at all. About here. Yeah, I think that should do. I mean, I won't be able to fit many people in a longhouse, to be fair, when there's just one block. Yeah, I'm really not going to get hardly anybody in there. Housing, longhouse, bird. The alternative is to put them in a cottage, and then it's like, can't add to it. Right, I think. Let's just try this. Can I do anything to here? Yes, I can still do that. It doesn't like that because it's too high. Or is it? I mean, we haven't officially built anything yet. So I'll take this out while I've got the chance. It always bothers me hearing those, like, skeletons drawing their swords. Because I know they're nearby. Yeah, that's not really helping, is it? I think after every so often they do come back, because there's basically like I think it's a big graveyard or something that's nearby. Seriously, why are you being fussy? Yeah, I think there's like some sort of like skeleton. It's either a cemetery, graveyard, whatever it is, that's nearby, and it's like you clear it out. But at some point they do come back. Don't know what it is, maybe it's like after an upgrade or something. No, it's not going to budge, is it? That is not going to play ball. Maybe I can just keep chipping it away from here. Sometimes you can. They changed something in the system where this doesn't work as much as it used to. That used to be the idea is you used to have your terraforming tool, and then you could smooth things out and tweak things a bit doing what I was just doing there, just basically taking a swing at it. But they've changed that now, at least as far as I can see anyway. That's one way of doing it. As long as I've got the clearance, I'm happy, because it's, as I say, it means I can always come back to it later. That is completely pointless. Why would I want to do terraforming on a cell that I can't even do any terraforming on? Oh, now there's a thought. It's a bit of a dangerous thought. But here's a thought. What if we do this? No, it doesn't work. Sometimes yeah, because like this is something I was thinking. It's like, well, technically I can like chip away at things, but is it going to let me where it's red? It's at least going to let me do something. Man, that is bad. That is not even... Let's just do this. I really need some food. Otherwise bad things are going to happen to me, apparently. Need to lower this lot down over here. I feel obliged to keep things flat. But I also need to go and get myself something to eat. Assuming there is something. I think because terraforming is low priority as well, I think I might get those started. Because I noticed that before the builders, they were at least going out and let's just grab that. Carrot stew. Right, they were at least going out and building things, so maybe they just don't have the time. Maybe I've got it set so that terraforming is just low priority, not as important. So if I get this done, I might give them a bit of a shove, because I think like building is probably important. Oh, how did you get in? Building will be important, but repairs will be more important, I would have thought. Depends on how I've got it set. Oh, now hold on, take that's back to front. Ooh. That's all back to front. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. G.SKILLs. Oh yeah, that's I'm not having that. Right, carpenter. Improved carpenter. Right, let's twiddle that around. So you want that one. Yeah, it's, well, that doesn't really matter. Because it's that. Doesn't matter too much, but. And this would be the metal worker. Now the metal worker. Ooh. Okay. It's not ideal, but because I would have preferred to have that other one on the other side, but yeah, the whole idea was because I've got that, otherwise, I mean, I've got a bigger gap now, but it's not the end of the world. Hopefully. I don't think we're at the point of like riding rock and all that sort of stuff. Right. But anyway, I'll get this terraforming done, because then I'm fairly sure that the builders at least start to do something. Because at the moment it's just sitting doing nothing, which doesn't help anybody, least of all me. My plans, and I have big plans. I mean, there's like a lot of stuff I want to do because of the last several updates. I mean, we're talking about a lot of changes that were made over several updates that I've yet to catch up with. Let's see. Right, that's pinned. That's pinned. But at least if it's now terraformed, I might be more inclined to come out and do something. I'm not saying the will, but the might. Wow, that's 4 stages. Jeez Louise, that's going to be like a lot of materials. From what I remember, I think I've got like a bajillion sort of like wood lying around ready to go. But okay, see, there you go. You see, they're starting to work now. I mean, there's only 2 of them, to be fair, but and I do want more of them. But It's like, yeah, I need somewhere for them to live and sleep, but it's like, yeah, but I've got to sort all these buildings out, put them in newer places, and I've got to shuffle this around. And right, let's get that done. Right, so then there's that. Oh wow, is it me or is it foggy? It's looking a tad foggy to me. Right, I'll head back over to here because that needs apparently fixing. Jeez Louise, it is seriously foggy. Right, so hopefully they'll get on with doing that. And in the meantime, I'll start chipping away over here again. And then we'll get them. Well, I'll say we'll get them to start building a longhouse. I mean, yeah. 2 people. Yeah, it's going to take forever. Kind of gives me the impression it's like probably better if I got more people first. Maybe the longhouse has got a bit more priority because as far as I'm aware, I think you can fit more people into those cottages. You could really like squeeze them. More people in, but yeah, I don't know if that has like an impact on their well-being, shall we say. I don't think they particularly appreciate living next to so many other people being crammed in like sardines. Right, I'm just going to keep chipping away at this, and I want to just keep an eye on where they get to, because once they've got, well, assuming they ever get finished, but once they get that lot done, it'll be a case of dismantling the old one, moving people over to the new building, and then kind of like rinse and repeat, except for the next workshop would be for, I think it's more kind of like the linen sort of stuff, the clothing and more basic tools, if you will. That's the plan. But it should free up quite a bit of room. But I'll have to find out just like how much of a reach do these places have. If I start building a new, more cottages, just how much of an, how far away do I have to put these buildings? I've got to move other ones. I mean, I think it's like stone cutters I've got to do, wood cutters. So there's a few of them I've got to move to try and get the best desirability I can, or at least get the negative places sorted out first. I am curious, what's that? I've got something pinned for terraforming, but I'm not sure what it is. Must be a road somewhere. Right, we'll just keep chipping away at this, and then we'll see if... what does that look like? It's not too bad. Right, if we go and put that... Still right up against. I don't like it, the fact that it's up against up against this corner, because my concern is if I don't leave enough room, I may not be able to properly flatten the place afterwards. And the goal is to move that wall on my left much further away. Are you kidding me? That's a bit better. Let's try that again. Well, that's better. Right, they're all still stuck at stage 1. But I think this is just going to have to become the bigger priority, to be fair. Because there's only so much you can do individually. Yeah, that gives me quite a bit of wiggle room there. Right, so pin this place. And I don't know what their preference is in terms of like priorities. But that's why I've been pinning things. I mean, partly because it's so I can keep an eye on what is and what isn't getting done, but mostly it's just because I just got this funny feeling that maybe it just gives it some sort of priority. Because they've got, as builders, they've got a priority. It's like a little building, like a builder's hut you've got, and you can set the priorities of what they do. So like, I'm going to check, but I would like to think I've got things like repair works first, maybe buildings second. Well, having said that, you'd want to make sure they're doing the lights. Yeah, like lighting the place up probably is a priority. Now, which in itself is interesting. What if I've got people who only work in the day? Now, if that's the case, then when would they turn the light on? Maybe they've gone to bed by then. Maybe they've, you know, maybe their job's finished for the day. So it's like, I'm not doing that. It's like, you know, it's outside my work time. It's like, all right, fudge, you know. But I think that's probably like setting, you know, starting the fires, making sure there's fires going, making sure there's fuel in those places, all those sort of things are probably the priority. Because otherwise people freeze during the winter times, which isn't particularly good. Right, somewhere out here there is a little building which is a builder's hut. Right, so building, then terraforming, so... I'm going to move that to the top, then that to the top. Right, then we're going to do repairing, I think, realistically. Then we do that. Yeah, I think that probably makes more sense. It just now means that they're not going to focus very much on the building. It's like, oh, fiddle faddle. Yeah, that's not flat. You win some, you lose some. Or in this case, you lose a lot. Right. Yeah, I think that's going to be my priority. So I need a lot of things. I don't know if there's anybody working at night in the warehouse. So where is my cart? I think I left it at the carpentry. There it is. Right. So that's got it's got nothing in it. Let's grab that one. Let's see if I can speed things up before a warehouse worker decides to get in my way. Right, I have got... What are they? Beams, I think they are. Yeah, these are wooden beams. Yeah, let's put that there. And your problem is... You need all of those... Oh, fiddle faddle. I'm a bit puzzled because I would have thought the way I've got it set up is, oh no, there is somebody in the warehouse. Oh no, no. You better not. Don't. Just like don't. No, but the way I've got it set up is when it comes to making tools like that. They're only supposed to repair existing ones, so they take like the existing, like the idea is I'll probably make or at some point I'll let them make the original tools, but then I changed it so that they can only use a broken tool and repair it, because you either start off with completely new metal and then start making tools. The only trouble is, if you just keep making more and more tools, you end up with too many. And there's only so much going when it comes to resources. So it got changed so that, okay, we start off where we just make completely new tools, but then after that, I set the orders so that you can only take a broken tool and fix it. And I would have thought we'd had plenty of them. I mean, it's always possible somebody's holding on to tools that they no longer need, because over time I've probably been like reassigning people as I'm getting more people who are better suited at jobs. So it is quite possible people are holding on to tools that they no longer need. There's 13 needed there. Jeez Louise. This is a two-stage job, but we'll see. But in any case, they say that the dilemma I've got now is that they don't have the tools to then make the advanced materials. So it's like, oh, flood signals now. I don't know who's got what. Can't really go around and ask people to plan things. Well, I could go around to individuals and say, can you give me that tool back? Because you're no longer a woodcutter. You give me the axe that you've got back. But there's a lot of people out here, so it's like that would take forever and a day. I'd have to probably go and, you know, take it back during their sleep or something. Right, we need 10 stone. Jeez Louise. This is a lot of stone. That can go there. It's a mad rush in the morning for food. Probably a major disappointment when you find there isn't any. You're like, but I need food. Can you give me food? And there isn't enough popsicles. There is a slight problem when you don't have enough things. Let's hopefully, like, by restructuring it all, it'll get a bit better. Well, hopefully it'll get a lot better, quite frankly, but I'm in a coping. But I shouldn't be at a point where everybody's just, like, coping. Actually, how many can I fit in here? I could fit potentially 12 in there. Not that I know if I've got 12 or what. Oh, we've got quite a lot, actually. That's one thing I'd like, is it would be a lot better if the villagers that we've got, like the builders, could be assigned to a cart. Are you kidding me? And now the competition begins. That's like, no. Stop it. Don't do that. No. You're being mean. I want them. I need them to build things. Don't. I know what you're going to do. You're going to, aren't you? You're deliberately going to. Oh, thank goodness for that. That is the one dilemma of having people working in a warehouse. It's competition time. Oh, finger of fudge. Don't, no. Darn, blast. Grr! Don't do that! I've no idea how to stop it, that's the trouble. Unless I like do this sort of thing at night. And I don't have anybody assigned at night with them. The trouble is, it's like I've got people working at night. And it's like, well, I need people to make things during the day and during the night. So it's in which case I need people working in the warehouse to take them off them during the day and during the night. The whole idea is to have like tons of things in the warehouse, so we've got a massive surplus. Sigh. Right, and there's that one. Oh, one up there. Right, we need a lot of shafts. Nails, stones, planks, but we need a lot of things. What's a thought? There was a wooden warehouse, as in I had a lot of wood storage over here, but I can't remember if it's like just raw stuff or not. Can I get through here? Somewhere around... oh, it's here, isn't it? I think this is just the raw stuff though. Yeah, I think this one's messed up like the other one. Right, so your log. Nope, it's not. Oops. That is not what I want. No, stop it. Stop it. Right, I'll save that one as hardwood log. This is the problem. I think I built these with a plan, but I didn't do the plan. And so the dilemma is, we've got tons of logs, but hardly any hardwood logs. I had the same problem over here. So they're not getting the hardwood. That's a big dilemma. So we've got plenty of firewood, which is good. This is bark over there, bark over there. Right, okay. So ultimately that warehouse over there will end up doing what that one has done. In theory, I'll end up be on a bit of a smaller scale. So the idea is that the way I'm thinking is maybe like the raw materials are over on this side. Maybe some of the things like any tools that they make could come in here. Any finished products, especially the larger ones, like the wooden beams and posts and what have you, end up on the other side. And then at some point, once we've done that one, we've got to then start thinking about the other one. I mean, there's now an armour smith in the game. Been in for quite a while, because they used to do all of the advanced armour as well. Advanced armour, advanced weapons are all done by the metal workers, but they seem to have taken that off to another specialist. Just a bit of a... it kind of makes sense, I suppose, but just means you now need more people. Right, so there's... okay, that warehouse has actually come along, it just needs a log. Oh, I might be able to help along with that one. Because if I can get that part done, then I can start adding the sides to it. And then they can start looking at that one. And there's logs, long sticks, I've got plenty of those, it's the advanced materials that are the problem. Right, let's see, there was... I'm pretty sure there's... right, long sticks, so that's for the sides. So let's try that then. So I need... that's a long stick. Now this one... this one's supposed to be hard, so I'll take them out of here. I'll have about 5 of them out of here if I can. I think that'll help. At least it'll start to free up space for the hardwood logs anyway. But then I can go around those little buildings and start adding to them. How many have I got? Okay, then we need about two logs. So this one was going to be hardwood. So take them out of this one then. Oh, hold on, oh, fudgesicles, that is hardwood. Take that. Oh, that is hardwood. Interesting. Curious and curiouser. Well, that's better anyway. Right, plug. That was supposed to go in there. Right, let's grab this and we'll go and take these to... Ooh, he was spooked by a skeleton headsman. It's a bit concerning. Right, what do you need? You need the long sticks. You need long sticks. You need logs. Logs and log sticks. Someone was somewhere else needed them. Oh, you still need 2. And we'll go there. This is a... Nope, you don't want them. You do. Right, I want 2 over here. Now that one to there. Right, it is built. Then, like I say, what I could then do is at least start putting in the other section. So as far as I recall, I can only just put in sides to both of them. And I'll terraform them just to make sure that they get... Well, I think there's a bigger chance... If I terraform, I think there's a bigger chance that the work will get done, because terraforming is such a low priority. I mean, it doesn't cost anything for them to do, but they would just... I've got so many things getting terraformed that we'll probably never get around to doing anything else. So yeah, it would be great if I could get them to do it, but yeah, it's all about priorities. Until I get more people, it's going to take forever. So at least we'll get this bit done. And then we can get started. Put that in there. Now that needs wooden posts. That needs wooden stones. Oh. It's really the warehouse, the log. It's where the. It's the longhouse I need to be focusing on though. Tell you what, let's go and see if there's any food, because apparently I need some, and I don't think there's any. Foobar. Oh, there's some over there. Switch container. For whatever reason, the warehouse person seems to be a bit too busy, I think. Maybe. Trouble is, I think there might be certain... There's different people do different things. And that gives them different levels. So like, if I go and have a look at our guard over here, I think they're tier 2. So they want kind of like tier 2 food. They're tier 4. So the type of food I'm making is tier 4 and tier 2, so that's probably okay. But I wonder if they're allowed to eat better types of food. I don't know if there's like a restriction on the type of food they can eat. They prefer food at their own level. But I don't know if there's like a restriction to say, well, you're tier 2, so you can't eat tier 4 food. Because if all I do is just churn out tier 4 food, then that could be a problem if somebody at tier 2 is not allowed to eat it. It's like a restriction. I mean, I'd like to think not, but you never know. Right, I don't think there's any... I don't think I've got any sticks in here. Because this is all... Oh, I'd said that. Oh, yeah, there is. Right, I can only carry 5 at a time. I need 18. Now, I just want to get as much done as I can before we go off and then start chopping trees down or whatever. If I end up with a competition with a warehouse person, I'm not going to be pleased. There. But as far as I can see, hold on. As far as I can see, we've got some of the hardwood, so I could potentially take some from here. That's bark storage. I've got. Yeah, I'm wandering around with thatch. Oh no! Oh, it's me. It's me complaining of hydration. Right. Okay. Oh, I only need 12. Typical. Oh, I need 6 long sticks. Oh, this is getting better. At least they're starting to put the hardwood in now. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. For some reason, I just didn't get the filtering sorted out. I must have, like, let them build it, and then I just never got round to filtering it out. So I've ended up with all of the normal softwood, if you will, when I wanted. I needed hardwood. If I can get some of the hardwood from here, I can at least start chopping that up into the wood shafts, for instance. Wood posts, wood planks. That's not too difficult. That's not a big ask. How many have I got there? 5, I think. Oh no, I've got 6 there. And how many do I need? 6. Okay. Right, so that is for... Why is that for the warehouse? Unless that's for one of the warehouse sections. Curious. Okay, so you still need... Ooh, okay. Interesting, that's a lot more materials than I thought. Okay, I'll put them there. Because that's just one. Okay. Right, well, forget about that other one. We'll just focus on these ones then. Sheesh. Right, grab that. That. Right, so that's a bit... should be a bit easier. But I need wood shafts, wood posts, and wooden planks. Okay, so that's this place here, isn't it? I think. Oh, no, this is the food one. Yeah, here's the trouble when I've got just too many warehouses. Right, let's have a look. See, have I got? Right, I don't need the normal ones. I'll grab that. I think that'll get me 2 planks. I can't remember whether the posts are the long thin ones or not. Further down, isn't it? I think it would have been in here, potentially. or here. Tell you what, let's grab that. Oh, can I put that in there? No, it hasn't got. I haven't got the room. Obstacles. Come on. Hopefully it'll get moved eventually. And otherwise it'll get like used up for something. And I've got like a ton of things to get built. So I'll grab what we've got. I mean, there was quite a few trees that I've chopped down. But we'll see what we can do with what we've got here. Otherwise I'm going to have to go back out. Chop more things down. But I'm thinking it's just like I should probably prioritise that longhouse. So that I can get more people. And that. Because the more builders I've got, the more they can help me get this all done. Right, where is... Right, the carpenter's over here. So I'm hoping that all those other simpler things, you know, like the long sticks, the sticks and the stones, they can pick up if they ever get round to doing it, that is. Oh! That's the wrong one. Right, hang on a minute. Let me figure out what's that to do. Craft. Wooden post. Right, so the planks go here then. Right, okay, it was going to go there. No, put that there. Right, I won't grab that. Hopefully by the time I get back they'll have put that into storage. That'll save me a bit of hassle. So I'll pop that over here. So that just means then we need the shafts. I mean, it's only stage 1. But yeah, after that you just need large stones, small stones. Be interesting to see what they need after that though. Let's see. Chop these up, that gets the little wooden shafts. Right, pop that onto there. But I suspect we're not getting enough of these because they're, well, kind of difficult because I mean maybe they don't have the tools for it. That's a possibility. Or they are actually making them, but they're then going into like getting places repaired, for instance. That's a possibility. We shall see. Hopefully once we kind of try and get that area finished, we'll see how things start to go, because everything's will be a lot closer together, a bit more tightly knit, and then we'll start to see a bit of improvement on there. Grab that. Okay, that's that plan. Maybe. Can we pick that up or not? Yeah. Let's go see where the woodcutter is, because I think, do they store thatch? Yes, they do. Right, at least I can put that out of the way. So they've got some... Oh, right, okay, so they do... So they've got some long planks there. So what's your priority? So you grab... Oh, well, storage, I should say. Long stick storage is that. So you're tasked with getting... Right, so they can get each of these. Now the storage can hold what though? Yes, I've split it up 50-50 so they can store each type. That was the plan. The warehouse person should then come along, take those and then put them into storage. So eventually the expectation was that these would fill up because the warehouse is full up and we've just got a massive surplus of things, but it doesn't seem to be the case. We've got tons of raw materials. Not so much the hardwood. Hardwood's a big problem I'm noticing. Still. Well, speaking of which, I'll go and grab one of those while I'm here. So I suspect part of the problem is the tools, because I know full well one person came along and said they don't have an axe. That could have a knock-on effect. If they don't have one, then the woodcutters won't have any. That is not the plan. Well, I'm still scratching my head as to why, because unless they need certain materials to make them, maybe like you need a wooden shaft instead of a stick, for example, and there's just none of them left. So then it's a case of, well, they can't make the tools. But I think it's also not getting that much from the warehouses. From the cave, rather. I feel obliged to just clear this bit out. Right, so that now is at needing little stones. So all of those, well, there's one building that needs wood posts. I wonder if they're just the long sticks then. I'm going to have a look and grab one of them from the woodcutters, because I mean I've been chopping trees down, so I think they do still like go out and collect anything that's left lying around on the floor. Although the warehouse person should as well, as long as there's like a marker out there saying go and pick things up. Let's go and have a look over here. So that needs 4. So is it the big ones or the little ones that I need? Wooden posts. What do these make? Oh, these make shafts. Get them through. Right. If you want a wooden post, you need a big one. If you want a wooden beam, you need a thin one. Right, okay. Where do they go? They go there, they're there. There's the wooden beams. That can go there. Ooh, I'm going to need 6 of these. Oh, 4 of them now. Oh, interesting. Well, that's useful. So you've got one, have you? Oh, cool. Maybe you can all contribute and get this sorted then. Long sticks. I'm probably going to grab the cart and then I'll go and take some long sticks over to there, I think. Right, okay, I can do that. I've got one of the proper blades. It's to rotate. To rotate. To rotate. There might actually already be some of these around, to be fair. I should go and check the warehouse because I think there's like a lot of these left lying behind. Where am I going? Incidentally, it's one of the two. It's the metal one. Okay, so they go into here. Let's go and take a peek over here because there's quite a bit of storage over here, and I am wondering because there was quite a few when I was knocking places down. There was things left behind. So stone there are. Yeah, I can get them. So I can contribute there. Now they want stone, so if I go and grab the cart, hopefully I won't end up in a competition with the warehouse folks. Well, that's a possibility. I might be able to get those moving along. Oh, I said that. Are there any posts here? What have we got here? We've got beams, we've got planks, and oh, there's some posts there. Wunderbar. That makes life easier. I can just go and grab those and put them in here. Ooh, they're actually making progress on the longhouse. Awesome. Be interesting to see what that needs next. Wooden beams. Nails. Interesting to see how much thatch we've got. Right, where was... Right, that sorts the posts out. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they do for that, because I think they've been coping. The only problem that I've got is going to be with the beams, I think. Yeah, I think that's my only concern. So I need 6 large stones. Let's see if we can grab them. Right, where? There's my cart there. Like I say, hopefully I don't end up in a competition with the warehouse folks, where I'm putting things on the cart and they're taking them back off again. That's embarrassing. Ooh, we've got more food now. Nope, that was not the intention. How much stone have we got left now? Get through. Oh, we've got 25 stones. That's doable. Assuming the warehouse folks don't come along and take it back off of me. Yeah, I think life would be a whole lot easier if we could assign carts to the builders. It's like as soon as you become a builder, you just, you can go and use any cart that's not in use maybe. Or you can just give them a specific one. I mean, at the moment there's only me and the marketers use them. But it would make life so much simpler because they're just like, I mean, you look at like a big building job like these. This is a lot of stuff to be carrying. If they could just pick tons of stuff up in one run and take it to the location, it should be doable because the marketers can. It should be easy enough to add in whatever they've done for the marketers to say pick up this. I suppose there is I mean, with them they're told go and pick up this, put it in your cart, and then take it to there. So it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you just basically say go pick up items from. Yeah, but you've then got to be specific, I suppose. Where do they pick them up from? I mean, they could always just, if you don't really set up. Yeah, it starts to get a bit complicated because then you've got to like decide, well, where do they go and get them from? Well, I haven't said that. I mean, where do they get things from anyway? They must know where they can get things from. They must know where they want to take things to, so it's got to be doable. But at the moment, they just pick up one item from somewhere and then take it to the, the building site, and then that just takes forever. Please don't tell me you're picking them up. If you're picking them up, I'm not going to be impressed. Why have we got tons of arrows lying on the ground? It's like, okay, what are they doing there? Right, let's go and drop these off. So you need... What do you need? You need 4. Should probably go and sort those wolfar out because they're causing mischief. I mean, at some point the garrison will turn up. Oh, fudgesicles, they're in the base. What are you doing in the base, causing trouble? Where did they go? Where's the furry things with fangs? Did you see where they went to? Oh, they're outside. Where is the rascal? Would help if I could hit them. The wolves have been defeated. They have. Oh, now that's interesting. Interesting. It's interesting. A minute ago it was Wolfar, but now they're called wolves. Curious and curious. And why have I got a rabbit on the wall? I don't know. Right, we'll put that over to there. Oh, interesting. Right, so I managed to do a bit of good progress on that. The longhouse. So we're just down to thatch, beams, and nails, it seems. No. 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 Stop. Stop it. Fortunately, I brought one too many. But those are the dilemmas I have at the minute. Like, I'm trying to make things, and it's like, yeah. Right, so that one needs long. Well, one of them needs long sticks and sticks, which we've got. The other one needs rope and small stone, which hopefully we've got, or we can find, or we can make. So then we're over to getting those built, but they're like a tier. Well, it takes 4 stages to build them. I mean, the good thing is the longhouse is on its final stage. I mean, what's interesting about those is these are modular, so you can extend them. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Bit of a pain that this is not. Grrr. Blood tickles. It's going to bother me now. Right. I'll do this before I think about other things, because it's getting to me that. Well, yeah, you can be modular with that, but at least I can get it started and put some beds in to begin with, and then you can expand it afterwards. But we're talking about moving these walls much further back. You give me the wiggle room. Well, I mean, you could potentially extend it this way, I suppose. You might be able to bring it this way and then bring it back again, so you've got like a U shape. That might be interesting. But yeah, we're starting to make some progress now, although it does surprise me that we're coming to the end of summer when we've got 15 days to an invasion, and we're probably short on a lot of things still, so we're still no further forward. Got plenty of gloves. I mean, that's something. We're certainly not going to be running out of gloves anytime soon, which is surprising. The always are filtering things out. But yeah, as the sun goes down, there's still a ton of things to do.